SOWORE, ADEYANJU dragged as FJ unveiled plans to visit Egypt to learn power generation transmission. It is now that FJ wants to go to and visit Egypt to learn power generation. Can you just imagine? In 2025. Nigerians on social media have criticized the 2023 presidential candidate of the African National Congress (AAC) Omoyele Sowore and Deji Adeyanju, the human rights lawyer and activist, following the recent federal government plan to visit Egypt to learn power generation and transmission. Why are the citizens, why are they insulting them? Why are they criticizing them? Recall that in 2022, Sowore had taken to his X handle to tackle the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general election, Peter Obi, over his 3-day visit to Egypt to understudy the country's power sector, education, planning and finance sector. Oh, so Peter Obi now is land like their mentor in the FG. He went there first to understudy. Now they too want to go there to understudy. Okay, Sowore stated that election is in 9 months. Yet Obi who was the Labour Party presidential candidate, wants to go and learn something from Egypt in 3 days. He further said that this is his problem with unprepared candidates. He wrote, heard as Peter Obi traveled to Egypt to learn how to fix education, power, problems. That is exactly the problem with unprepared candidates. How is he unprepared? Because he went to visit for 3 days. Sometimes in Sowore, he is always aligning. Sometimes he always dey sway. Sometimes he always dey talk anyhow. So he's always drifting both ways. Sometimes you will just like him that okay, this man is a real activist. He talks well. He faces these politicians. But sometimes he's always derailing most of the times. How can you say that Peter Obi is unprepared? It is 9 months to election and a two-term governor and former VP candidate wants to go and learn something from Egypt in 3 days. Who told you it's not possible? It is possible now. Wow. We can't continue like this. Adeyanju, on the other hand, joined in to call out the former Anambra governor over his trip to Egypt. Adeyanju said Tinubu is in Ekiti working hard for his party. Atiku is in Abuja. Obi is on his way to Abuja to study Egypt. Later, people will come out to shout rigging. Now, the federal government now wants to go to Egypt. What are people going to say about it? And let's see if they would have an opinion about this one now and also blame the government, the FD, for trying to go to Egypt to understudy power. Let us see if they will say something. Later, people will come and shout rigging. Peter Obi should be going to Ekiti, not Egypt. To go and do what? To go and canvass for votes. Election is happening on Saturday in Ekiti. Obi said he's going to Egypt to understudy their system. The Labour Party has a go-back candidate in Ekiti. This was how Moghalu was all over social media, but someone called Udomebi defeated him, he added. However, the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, in the recent meeting in Abuja, met with the Egyptian ambassador to Nigeria, Mohammed Fouad, said the government will learn power generation and transmission from Egypt. How many days are they going to use for that one now? And what does Sowore and Adeyanju have to say about the government learning generation and transmission from Egypt? Maybe they talked when Peter Obi, that was not even the president, is going there to learn. But people that are already there, they want to go and learn how to generate power. Oh yeah, now let us hear what they will say. He says the government will learn power generation and transmission from Egypt, which he described as a role model in the sector. The minister, in a statement through his spokesman person, Bolaji Tunde, reaffirmed his commitment to rural development through improved electricity assets, where he noted his interest in strengthening bilateral cooperation in energy expansion with a focus on renewable energy and rural electrification. Now, they will not say that it was Peter Obi that inspired them, or it was Peter Obi that motivated them to want to do this, because obviously it is. They will not agree, they will not accept, they are going to deny, but it is a fact that it is Peter Obi that influenced our federal government to also want to go to Egypt. Let us forget about what Adeyanju and Sowore said, because sometimes they used to delay. Sometimes they will be on the right track, sometimes they will just go left. So let's just leave them alone. But really, Peter Obi is a good role model to these people. They will not acknowledge it. They will not acknowledge it, that it is because he has gone there for 3 days to learn about power. There too, they now waited small. They now chilled small, and then there too, they are now looking for a way to go and learn how to do that same thing in Egypt. It is well. Adelabu, who commended Egypt's achievements in the energy sector, expressed Nigeria's interest in learning from Egypt's experience in energy generation, transmission, and distribution, adding that the success in Egypt led to the engagement with Siemens with a view towards stabilizing Nigeria's power sector. Let us hope that even after you go there to go and learn, you would actually come and do what you went to learn there. Because you know that it's going to involve you people spending money. And that will also be an avenue to also do what, to also siphon money. We hope that you really do it. You really do what you have gone to learn there and not just go and waste money. Egypt has made remarkable strides in energy transformation, and we are eager to collaborate and learn from your expertise. Our goal is to ensure reliable, stable, and affordable energy access for all Nigerians, he added. We hear you. The development led edge users to call out SOWORE ADEYANJU for attacking Peter Obi for the very thing the President Bola Tinubu-led administration is trying to embark on. Around Narok wrote, the same Egypt that Peter Obi went to, and the entire APC propaganda machine went overdrive and called him all sorts of names. Even the Ronu rascals insulted him to high heavens. Is that the same Egypt you want to go? Now make una get small shame now. At least after criticizing Obi for what you're about to do. Aku wrote, someone should wake up SOWORE and those APC non-entities. Exactly, you should come and say something about this one. Let us hear your opinion on the fact that the federal government wants to go and learn how to generate power in Egypt. Ajio Mojola says, for all the Ronu, no this and no peace. Peter Obi and not Tinubu was what Nigeria needed. So after 3 years, Obi visited Egypt. Tinubu administration is just coming to the realization that they are the one we should learn from, as in they are the ones that are supposed to go and learn this thing instead of Peter Obi. Adewale Oboko wrote, PO was ridiculed because he went to Egypt to study their power sector to have a first-hand knowledge as a president. But see this MDF now, God's judgment to come suddenly upon all of you that secretly or openly supported Tinubu. Amen. Amen. Jude Edry says, sir, go and provide prepaid to every household first, sir. That one saved day. Now they say they remove prepaid. Like if they say you are owing money, so they will remove your lights. This country will just somehow jare. Also, Akoluko says, this useless Tinubu government wants to copy all the plans of Peter Obi. Thank you. They are copying the work, but they don't know how to go about it. Instead of people to go and meet him and say, we'll see all your strategies. Please tell us, let us implement it. And be acting as if they are not copying. Meanwhile, they are copying. Copy. But they don't know how to go about it. Wisdom is not got through drug peddling or thuggery. Kindly beg Obi to give you clue, or else you will continue to wallow in ignorance. Yes, so beg him, swallow your pride, and ask for help. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.